Hi Cody Lee fans, welcome to You Are the Reason free online class number 4. We do this every Wednesday at 2 o'clock California time, and the class is 10 minutes each, and there'll be 10 of them, so this is number 4. Alright, so let's get to it. In our first class, we learned the introduction to this piece, which goes like this. Our second class, Cody came and he was our teacher. So he taught us how to play the first part of the main melody. And that was it. So then last week we learned the next 2 lines, which are actually very similar to the previous 2 lines. So basically the same at first. So that's all we did. So today we are actually going to learn the next 3 lines in a bit, which will complete the piece in its simplest form. So here we go. So you see how it basically goes back to that little introduction, and I will simplify this next part by playing just the right hand for you first, and we'll only do 1 note. And then afterwards, if you get the sheet music, you can add some of the chord tones to make it more complex. But for those of you that are beginners, I think it'll be helpful if I only single out the main note in the right hand. So here it goes. So that's all you need. Okay, and then the left hand, again, I'll give you the most simplest version first. So we were saying this piece is in B flat major, so the first note in the B flat major scale is obviously B flat, and then you count up your letters. The next note will be C, and then D, and then E flat, and then F, G, A, back to B flat. So that's your B flat major scale. Now the ones you really need to know in order to play this piece is number 1, 4, 5. Those are the main ones, and 2. So 1 is B flat, 4 is E flat, 5 is F, and 2 will be G. Now, as you play the left hand, you can experiment with what we call different octaves. So instead of playing B flat and then number 4 E flat here, you could do the lower E flat. And then as you become more adventurous and getting better at it, you can even play octaves. So you can play 2 B flats, 2 E flats, 2 Fs, and 2 Gs. Alright, so I'm just going to play the 1 note for now. So remember the right hand was, so play E flat, now play F, play G, this part, E flat, back to B flat. And that's the most simplest form. So once you can do that, like I was saying, you can beef it up more. So you can do octave. You can even do it 2 times. E flat, do again. F, do again. E flat, 2 times. So that adds more interest to the rhythmic progression, the harmonic changes. Okay, all right, so then we were saying instead of playing just the octave, it's okay to add a note in between them. So the note we normally add is either the 4th or the 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 5th. Most of the time it's a 5th. Sometimes it's a little bit different, but just experiment. So I'll play the way the sheet music is written. And you can have a break every now and then, so it's not always doing that arpeggio pattern. This is my favorite part. Okay, all right. Anyway, so now there is a very interesting harmony in the right hand which I haven't talked about that I do want to mention. So every now and then there are what we call these chromatic twists to the harmony. So in that last part, if you look at the sheet music, it goes. Isn't that nice? So here we go, we have a G flat, B flat, and a C. So that's a very interesting harmony right there. So if you don't do it, right? Certainly that's just the main note itself. Now let's add a harmony. And if you just stop right here, the piece could work. And as I was saying, really that's the simplest form of the piece, and then after that there's a couple more pages in this arrangement, but they are really just variations of this main part. Okay, so we have about 1 minute left, so I'll play this new section one more time and then I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Bye bye.